What's up,
fellas?
Man Cave Sundays. Let's do it.
We got women up in the club trying to drop it like it's hot. See how his mind is.
Conversation. This is the place where the men gonna let it all out. Be honest, be transparent, man. Leaders and fathers, as men, we understand the nature of men is to be protected.
Women with Dorito booties.
Why you had to go there?
Dorito. What's a
See,
Dorito?
Jimmy.
See all of the thong.
Well,
Yeah.
It may not have been a thorn at first. It may turn into one.
Well, that's where you have a big. That's where you have a big booty. In other words, just we need our women. What we don't need. I'm not going to say that extra bullshit, but we're not going to get into that. I'm just saying.
No. Let's get into it, Jim. You brought it up. Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What's going on?
What's
happening, fellas? What's happening?
What's up,
What's good,
fellas?
fellas?
How's everybody?
Pretty good.
Buddy.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the Man Cave Conversation.
Super
Place
great,
where the guys
better.
can chat and have it all out.
Like that.
We're gonna speak. We're gonna be transparent. It's just gonna be a man
What's
thing
up,
today.
K
So ladies,
Boogie?
sit back and watch.
Well, let's do it.
All right. So how was your guys' week? Anything special happen?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Who go first? Go ahead on Jimmy J.
yeah. Spent a lot of time with the kids. That was wonderful. We went to man, I forgot. It was a water park, and we had a great time. Love spending time with the kids, man.
Jim, you look a little different too.
Huh?
You look a little different, man.
What I look like?
I don't know. You just look a little different, man. You taking the look up.
You look like a baby.
Keep up with you.
You like
I look
a
like
baby.
an older person, right?
Jimmy look like he's 29.
You know, I
Like
gotta get
a
that
baby
Benjamin Button
bottom.
on.
You said like a baby bottle Eric.
Baby
You
bottom.
wrong for that, Eric? You wrong for that one, Eric?
Everything all smooth. Yeah. No, I meant that in a complimentary way. All
Oh,
smooth
I
and everything.
figured that.
All right, Eric, what you do this weekend, man?
Man, I just got back from Virginia last night. I camp in Virginia with about 102 kids at a basketball camp. You know, we had a good time with the family and just train kids and show them what rights looks like, not just in basketball, but in life, period. Trying to instill something in their lives. That's all.
All right. What's that going on since last time we seen you?
It's been a busy couple of weeks, but hey, it was all good. This weekend, man, I got a chance to fly to Indianapolis. It was the Black Expo this weekend in Indianapolis, and my brother-in-law was getting an award by the committee and stuff like that. So we had a good time, man. I was sitting front row with Patti LaBelle and After 7, Monica.
Nice.
It was cool. It was cool.
Cool, yeah, that's a good list.
Okay.
I'll tell you, when you get a chance to just go enjoy, sometimes, man, it's worthwhile.
Yeah,
It's worthwhile.
definitely. And
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot. I just chilled out and just kind of hung out and just chill.
That's a good thing too. I'm planning to do that.
Just chill.
But before we get started real quick, this is going to be the subject of the day. But right now, I'm going to introduce everybody. Give me 1 second here. The question of the day is going to be: are women fair in dating, relationship, and marriage? But before we get started, let me just say, at the top corner over there beside me, I got my man Jim Savage. Thank you for coming to the show, Jimmy. Thank you for being part of our Man Cave. All right. I think his screen might be froze. And down the bottom,
Yeah.
He just being still.
right. I got Mr. Houston Vines. Right beside here, I got Mr.
What's up, man? What's up, brother?
What's his name up there? Mr. All Sport.
Mr.
Eric.
Sport. Yeah, buddy. Name a sport. I don't play. I play it well. Yeah, baby, from marbles to golf, whatever you need.
Oh, we're gonna have to play some tennis one day, brother. We're gonna have to catch up on that.
Oh, I love it. I ain't played in but it'll come back to me as soon as I get out there.
Oh yeah. I like to go and enjoy a little
That's
bit.
all I played at the camp was table tennis.
Oh man, that's some fun too.
Wow, you're used to the Holloway days, but that's
Yes,
another
sir.
conversation. Check this out. We're gonna get started. Let's get into it.
All right.
All right. Okay, fellas. Are women fair?
Hey, let me just say that the women did an outstanding show. Sorry about that, but the women did an outstanding job.
Yeah.
Kudos to them.
That's right. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah,
And
they did a
one
good
person
job.
was able to jump in as a guest at the very last minute. So I appreciate you, my queen, for helping us out. So, so are women fair in dating, relationships, and marriage? And I decided to call 3 because there's different levels. Someone might not be actually married, so it might be dating. But from my personal opinion, I don't think that a lot of things that I see, to me, it's one-sided. It's always about them most of the time. Like this. What's one phrase? Happy house, happy wife, happy life, something like that.
Yeah, and the woman, of course, a woman came up with that one.
Yeah. So I don't think nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm quite sure a guy said it in a joking way because it kind of rhymed, happy wife, happy life, ha ha. And they went, oh, wait a minute. We're going to use that one from here on.
Yeah.
So,
but there's nothing wrong with that. She can be happy,
No. But I mean, I understand the statement. Because if the woman is upset and having a rough day, it's not like you can go on with your day and act like you happy and fine and think the house is going to be okay.
Right.
So if you can just kind of keep her happy and things, you can find your way through.
I agree.
Yeah.
Jim, what you going to say?
Women are very fair.
Jim,
They're
were you saying
fair.
something?
You said they're fair.
Very.
You're going in and out. You're going.
Yeah, your signal's in and out a little bit, Jimmy.
Women are fair to themselves.
Well, I was going to say that too, and I totally agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
in their
singing
mind,
in
they
and
think they're fair. They think they're fair.
Right. Yeah. And the fun thing about it is, even with the requirements, fair.
Let me just say this. When I think of fair, I think of what are the rules to the game? Because sport or any board game, there's rules. And those rules apply to that game. What are the rules between me and my wife? What are the rules between you and the person you dating? It's not a broad rule. It's the rule that you both have. What I like, this is what I don't like. This is what tips me off. This is what makes me weak. This is what allows me to help you versus. So when I think of fair, it's those that had deviated from what was talked about in the relationship beginning, the process. Because now we're to the point where, okay, you're not playing fair because you say you weren't going to do this, but you did. Fairness as a whole is, are we playing the game fair according to what we both want from each other?
Well, let me ask you
And I'll
this.
stop right there just so y'all can comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else speak.
Well, somebody say
Now.
rules or standards. Well, say again.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened with the picture, but
Well,
I think that,
No, I was trying to let somebody else speak. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what you're saying, but a lot of times in dating now, I don't think that we discuss any rules at all when we first start. And then even as the relationship go on, they really don't discuss what the rules are going to be. And then they want to start making rules on both sides, men and women. We want to start making rules as we go because we didn't discuss it in the beginning. So we're playing a game that we didn't discuss the rule before we started playing.
yeah, I get that. But fair isn't a rule though. That's just like doing what you're supposed to do. And I feel like you don't think so? Being fair?
No,
Okay.
because what is fair to you?
What's fair to me
totally
is
different. It's totally different than what's fair.
What's fair to you may not be fair to me.
right, but the principle's still the same. You know what I'm saying? The rule for what the fairness is, but the principle still being fair is like saying that if I give you something, you give me something back. But not like I get you something and I don't get nothing. So that's not fair. It's one-sided to me. Fair is not being one-sided. It's actually doing something that's good, but you're not really...
Well, I may look at it different, Anthony.
Right.
Well, you know, I like to play devil's advocate. Here's what's fair.
I'm different, and I'm not. I'm sorry. I think we got a delay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Delay.
Go ahead, Eric.
That's probably why we're talking over one another. So I apologize if I say something. But I was gonna say, Anthony, I don't disagree. To you, you said fair is if someone gets you something, she gets you something back, whatever case may be. A lot of times I may get back because that's just me. If I look for something to come back and I don't get it, then that to me that kind of cringes you. I think the fairness to me has to do with the relationship, the person who I'm in a relationship with.
Right, but I think that fairness also is someone is not selfish. You know, again, it can't be one-sided. I don't care what organization you have or what two people are part of anything. It's not going to be good when only one person benefits. So to be fair, is to me, it's like you just. I just think just doing what's right. One person just can't benefit from the situation all the time. So to me, when it's only one person benefiting, it's not fair. So to me, there come a certain rule that man have to be and what you have to come with. We don't say those things, but they do. So to me, the argument is a certain things like, it's okay for y'all to do it, but it's okay when it's like that. Even with men can do stuff and women can't. That's unfair. It's not fair.
Well, I think that's what makes the difference between men and women.
Yeah, and that's where we have to voice and make it known to them.
What did you say, Jimmy?
I don't think there is. I don't think men look at fair in a relationship the same way. We really don't care about fair. It's duty to what you love about me. You know what I'm saying? If you love me, if you care for me, you want good for me, you're going to do what it takes for, you're going to do what it is. Just like the man would. But we're not looking for fair. I think most women look for fair because they always want a reciprocation from what they're giving out, like they're not supposed to give it out anyway.
Well, then that'll be unfair, right?
I don't care. Just do your job.
Right.
You know, play your part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the fair life isn't fair, but we deal with it, right?
Right.
So guys, I don't think men are too busy looking for fair.
Yeah.
That's women looking for fair all the time.
And that's what I'm.
Yeah. And fairness also come with how you treat a person. It's not just about material things either.
Right. That's what I mean. When you get to know one another, you know what becomes fair and not fair. I don't really care. And I'm kind of the same way at times, but don't treat me like I'm garbage at the same time. You kind of pick up from what somebody liked in the beginning, and if you continue to go forward with that person, that's entirely up to you. That person is. If you see that person treating you like dirt and you continue to go with it, she may continue to treat you like dirt because you are accepting it. Us as baby, it bothers me that you're doing XYZ. Can you please not do that? But sometimes we hold it on the inside, and then when they do know that, now it becomes fair if they continue to do that. Do what we ask them not to do.
Then it's unfair.
Right, exactly. Then it's unfair.
What's fair?
Okay.
I mean, that's what Jimmy's saying is true.
Again, Fair is
you know what?
between
Fair,
you and the woman that you're with.
Right, but it's not also an equal trade all the time either. But to me, it's like this. But you still desire that
It's
trade.
not.
It just might be a
It's
different
knowing
area,
the person.
men, we want it differently than what they do. But they want it another way. So to me, the only way it works well is both you guys be fair. You give the men what they want, what your husband wants, what your boyfriend wants, and he gives you what you want. That's being fair. But if it's all about what I want all the time, it's one-sided. It's a scale. And that's what's not fair. It's come unbalanced. When that comes, no matter what your specific thing is, when you're unhappy with that, there's going to be a problem. Because no matter what it is, it might not be equal trade, but if you respect this woman and she talks to you disrespectfully, that's not fair. It's not a balance. She can do it, but you can't. So that's how I look at it. That, to me, that's fairness. Is doing what's right to me.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he said to you, and I get that. What I'm looking at, I'm backing up a little bit. I like to go with that first word, dating, because I'm not even going to get in a relationship with somebody that I don't think is going to play fair from the get-go. Now, if she changed the rules as we go along, which we know does happen in relationships, now we've got a problem.
Right.
And the reason why I said I'm backing up from a minute is because there are a lot of men and women, but there's a lot of women that I meet or I've talked to in business, and they're like, man, where's some men like you? You got any friends that, I can meet? And I'm like, they would not want to meet you because the way that you carry yourself is unfair for a man. It's fair for you because you want him to take you out on dates and go to nice restaurants and spending $100 or $150. But if he's not getting anything in return, he's not looking to do that.
Jimmy, say something for a minute, because I know, is it the word?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, everybody got their own opinion, so it's not like one.
Yeah, it is the word, because I'm listening. I'm like, I don't give a shit about fair. Like, I don't even think about that word. So I had to look it up, and it says in accordance with the rules or standard. There's no rules at the beginning. So what is fair?
Think about what he used to say, right?
Right.
Yeah, what is fair? And then even when you get into a relationship, start knowing a person. Me personally, I don't care about fair. Play your position right. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for progress. I'm looking for you to make me feel good, just like I make you feel good. Reciprocation of what I give out.
But isn't that fair though?
But I'm not looking for the fair, because if you don't give it, okay, I understand, whatever. But if you're like, I'm not gonna fuck with you if you keep fucking with me, and I don't give a fuck about a fair, you can dismiss yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't care about the fair. Just play your position so we can progress. Make sure I feel loved.
Jim,
make sure if you don't give me that, I'm still loved, so I know you're still there for me. You know what I mean? Because maybe we don't give it all the time. But I'm not looking for a fair, because I'm not like, hey, if I give you a sock, give me a sock. You know what I'm saying? If I kiss your face, kiss my face. You know, I'm not looking for that. I don't know. It's just me with the
no. I get it.
Fair,
I don't
know that word fair.
But let me, Jim. I truly understand where you're coming from with that, because I can see how you saying you really don't want to tit for tat. But you are in some ways saying, be fair to the things that I want in life.
Right.
As I give you things,
it might not be the same as hers, but still,
it don't have to be the exact same thing. But treat me like treat me the way that I want to be treated. That's don't expect for me to, like what you saying, Jim. Don't expect for me to treat you how you want to be treated, and you never treated me back the way that I want to be treated, which is totally different. Want to be treated. So I think that's where we coming at with the fairness. If I can give it to you that way, Jim.
Okay.
We all feel the same. It's just
like you said, don't have
same
thing.
I get it.
I just don't
like the reason why I like
because to me that's a female word, because that's all they ever look for. They're the tit for tat, not me. Like, I can give you all, you can give me some. As long as you show me some love, I'm good.
But I don't think that's tit for tat now.
I don't need all of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't. I just want you to know. I want to know that you're not against me or trying to hurt me. You can't give me the same type of love I give you. We all love differently. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for a fair. Looking for a fair is I'm loving you 100. Right. You better love me at 100. I'm loving you at 80. Better give me 80, not 81, not at 59. That's what fair sounds to me. That's the tit for tat. That sounds like a female quality.
But you know, really, that fair part is really just simple. It's just do what's right. You know, we all know what's actually right, but y'all also know what you want to do. But to me, fairness is just do what's right. Just do the right thing, whatever it may be for you.
But look, I like what you're saying. But when you say just do what's right, do what? Are you saying do what's right? And the reason why I'm harping on this, and don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about all women. You know, like Jimmy say, shouldn't have to say that.
Right.
But but here's the thing. There are people, men included, but I'm gonna go with women first. And I'm gonna use the word that Jimmy don't like, the fair. She don't see a problem with my standard. What I want is a man to take me to dinner to a very nice restaurant. And the nice restaurant for her may be a place that's going to cost him about $75, $80 each. So, and some drinks included. And maybe he might need to pay to get my nails done because I want to look good that night. It's fair to me because he wants to take me out. You know, to men, we may not look at that and be like, that's what is equal about that. Right. There's nothing equal about that. So and there's some men that say, hey, I'll do all that. I'll take you to a lovely dinner, but I'm also make sure I got enough money for a hotel afterwards. Are you cool with that? And they're like, wait a minute, that's not fair. You think you're gonna get some because I took you out. The word, I'm saying everybody's idea of what's okay is different. That's why you gotta have that.
And one of the ladies said real clear. And one of the ladies, their discussion is bringing joy to that person. When you bring joy to me, and I bring joy to you, it's fair. Because you're making me feel good, I'm making you feel good in the things that you desire, and you making me I desire. To me, that's a relationship. Again, each one dating, relationship, and marriage. Marriage is when it becomes really, because you can't, it's hard to get up and just leave. So you have to be able to please that man or please way where you can work through things and still be able to move on. In a dating relationship, you can get your coat and go shut the door and never come. And I'm glad you put it this way, Anthony, dating, relationship, and marriage, because there's 3 different levels. Dating, date me, go on. In a relationship, if you don't make me feel good, you don't bring joy to me, bye, I go find me somebody else. But in a marriage, you have to work things out. And you have to see what pleases one another.
I think fear is for your job. Something that's more structured, and like if I'm doing a job better than this person, it's fair that I should get paid better. You know what I mean? But in a relationship, why be in a relationship if you're not gonna do what it takes for y'all both to feel good? And if you want to use the fair, that's fair, right? And it's not equal. That's why I don't like fair. You know, like it is what it is. But you know what I mean? In a relationship, you do what it takes to be happy, to love someone. Why the hell are you in a relationship? You're not going to love someone, be with someone, grow with someone. So you know what I mean? Fear sounds so much like a tit for tat. And I will tit for tat with anybody at a job that I'm working for somebody. Listen, I'm doing the job better. I need more money. That'd be fair.
But it doesn't work that way on jobs.
Right,
it don't, but a relationship to me is like, do your job.
Women pleasing men, or women pleasing men, or women pleasing men in dating, relationships, and marriage. How about that one?
Women, play your part. That's all I'm saying. Play your part, and you see how much you can get.
Well, okay.
If you play your fucking part.
What? Okay,
what's the part?
But what's their
be
part?
a woman, God damn it.
No. See, these women think they're being a woman.
No, it's really what I desire. Right. Playing their part is
they're being a woman because let them trust me. They just want that pride, that new age pride is stopping them from bowing down. because they taking everything in the wrong way. Nobody respects men no more. That's why they stay that way. But they know what to play. They know how to play their part. Because when they want money, when they want to get fucked right, it's like, hey, baby, that's feminine. They know how to get. They know how to seduce. Feminine. In your feminine form. Don't believe that bullshit.
So why
they
they're
know
not doing
exactly what the fuck they doing.
So why they not doing it and they still single?
Because they want to be men too.
Well, I mean, that means they're gonna stay single.
They want it all. They don't respect them enough to be feminine form all the time. And there's also men not being respectable enough for them to respect us.
Right.
So what do you call it as far as the man being respectable? Because what you just said, some women may take and be like, well, I mean, that's just too much. I wouldn't want all that.
You know what? A real man, she wouldn't even matter.
But that's exactly right. Because
she wouldn't even matter. You being a real man is not worrying about no female. Play your part. The females come to you. You get to choose.
But Jimmy, like it might not be a tit for tat, but I still think at the end of the day, everybody's still searching for the same thing as far as happiness. And I say that you think everybody's searching for happiness.
They want happiness in their own way. They don't really want happiness. They want it in their way.
Right. I think that it might not be like a count, like for every 2 things you do, they do something. But everybody still wants something out of the deal. And when they're still not getting what they want, no matter what you are, that's what I call it's unfair or it's an unbalanced situation. So either way, I think that when you're in a situation and become unbalanced and it's not in your favor and you're not happy, then it's gonna be a bad, whether it's a relationship, dating, or marriage, it's not gonna be well. I mean, we can call it another word, but I think
I'm not stuck on the word.
I think all of ours might be a difference. You know, like my opinion of it is different. Eric's way of it is different, and then Jim's way is different. And then Houston, yours may be different.
Yeah, it is. But I understand everybody why everybody's that way. It's just with me, I see the fear differently because it's like we shouldn't even be looking for fear because we the kings. You know what I'm saying? If we do what we do the right way, that's fair to ourselves. They're gonna follow no matter what. And if they're not the one, dismiss yourself. We don't have to settle. We're the ones that we build, we do it all.
But here's the thing, Jimmy.
Well, that's the why
I totally get it.
That's the reason why we're all different.
We just said there's 4 people with different views.
That's the reason why we're all different. We have different ways of looking at things. Because I believe in doing have others view. You know, you may look at it a lot different than that. And basically what that's just saying is treat me how I want to be treated. Treat me how I want to be treated, not how you want to treat me. And I think that's what most people are saying is most women are treating you how they want to treat you as a man. No, treat me how I want to be treated as a man.
Facts. They should automatically do that.
Right.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing automatic with women.
You're right. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. It should be automatic. Yeah. It ain't automatic with women.
That's why I stay living in this world. Savage purpose, because it's not automatic. They think they can say do whatever they want. You can do that by yourself, and you see what the results are. Here's the thing that's interesting: how a lot of women, I say a lot of women. I've heard this a lot when I'm watching different shows and talking to different people. They have this thing of how they can be feminine to the right man. I get me a strong man and this, that, and the other. I'm feminine. No. Nobody would hear that white man shit.
Anybody, but it's not a true statement.
They got nothing on us.
Well, you guys, we are at the end of the show for today. This was a great talk. We could have went on even longer. The ladies did the same thing. Yeah. hey, we can do a part 2.
Let's
go. Do a part 2.
This is man cave, baby. Right here. This is man cave, baby.
What the Miss Delinda say? This all sounds like lack of communication. You must be able to communicate in dating, relationships, and marriage. We can't be fair with each other if we don't communicate what being fair looks like or means to each person. That's my ass.
Delaney, that's what I said in the beginning. I don't know if you heard me, but that's what I said.
Yeah,
exactly what I said. You said.
And that's when Jimmy jumped in and said, "I ain't trying to be fair."
No.
Hey, you know though. Hey man, what's up? What's up, church? Church. You can make it today. So anyway, you guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please go ahead and hit the like button. That'll definitely help us out. We're here every Sunday at 7:30. And yep, go ahead and thumbs up, hit the like button. And we'll see you guys next week, 7:30. Man Cave Conversations. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
All right.
Yeah,
Later.
buddy.
Later.